First of all, let me introduce to you about our project, E-Bike for Everyone. It aligns with global sustainability goals and addresses campus needs such as reducing traffic congestion. It is also user-friendly as it allows bikes access with minimal physical interaction via devices. As a result, it can create a sustainable and healthy campus environment. Next, let's talk about our objectives. Our project is important and aims to promote sustainable transportation by offering an eco-friendly alternative to motor vehicles. Next is to enhance mobility by providing a convenient and efficient mode of transport for the users. It also improves health and wellness as it encourages physical activities. Lastly, it optimizes infrastructure usage by reducing the demand of the car park and lower traffic congestion. Let's talk about the potential impacts. In terms of environment, it allows significant reduction in greenhouse gas emissions due to decreased car usage, which leads to a cleaner environment. It also causes health improvement, as increased physical activities can lead to better overall health. Our project can also reduce traffic congestion, which makes it safer and more navigable to travel within the school compound. Next, it is also economic. With the low transportation costs, it can reduce expenses of the user.
Hello, my name is XIAN, and now I would like to give an overview about our project friend proposal. According to the schedule, for the first month, we will do a project initialization, which means that we kick off meeting with stakeholders on defining project scope and objective. And in the following second and third months, we will conduct a feasibility study and research, which will conduct market analysis and also competitive research. And the next 2 months, we will doing design and also planning to develop detailed project design and architecture. Meanwhile, we will do development phase in the 6th and 8th month, so we will begin the software development according to the project plan. And in the 9th and the 10th month, we will carry out the testing and quality assurance, which will develop and execute comprehensive test plans. However, for the month 11 and 12, we will do a marketing and pre-launch activity, and in this phase, we will develop marketing strategy and campaign, and at the same time, we will create promotional material and also content. And the launch phase will fall on the 13th month, which in this way, we will finalize all preparation for product launch, and also our website will be finalized. And in month 14 onwards, we will do a post-launch and maintenance. In this period, we will do a customer service system, and also we will address the users' inquiries. And to achieve a successful project, the list of responsibility must be clear and loud. So we can take a look on this table to show the responsibility of the roles in our project.
So for this part, we'll be speaking about the replacement analysis for this project. So the defender will be the existing transportation system, which is the free shuttle bus service, and then the challenger will be the e-bike system. Okay, so for this part, we'll be speaking about the initial investment for both of the system first. So the defender which is the free shuttle bus system, will only have one cost, which is the cost of the bus. For 10 buses, the total cost will be 3,500,000. And then for the challenger, which is the e-bike system, it included the cost of the e-bike, 100 units. For the e-bikes, it costs about 289,000. And then we need to build a charging system for the station for the e-bike too. And then we need to develop a software for the e-bike to run it. And then we need to build the bike for the pathway in UM. And then also it includes the infrastructure costs such as those bike racks and signage, and also those promotional materials. So the total cost will be 1,680,000. Okay, so secondly, we're going to talk about the annual operating and management cost, which is known as the O&M. So for the free shuttle bus system, it only included the fuel and also the fuel of the bus, and also the bus driver, the salary of the bus driver. So the bus driver, we are going to hire about 15 bus drivers. So their monthly salary will be 2,500. So total of the annual cost of the bus driver will be about 450,000. So the total cost of O&M for the defender, which is the free shuttle bus system, will be 800,000. And then for the challenger, which is the e-bike system, we included the manpower, the cost of the electricity, and also to maintain the software. The cost to maintain the software. So for the electricity, we actually follow the DNB tariff, the DNB electricity tariff. So we get the cost for the annual electricity cost is about 4,840. So the total cost for this e-bike system for O&M will be 388,343. Thirdly, we'll be talking about the annual benefits. So for the free shuttle bus system, because it's free, so we only managed to advertise on the bus. So the total benefit will be about 1 million ringgit. And then for the e-bike system, we included the e-bike rental, advertising and sponsorship in the app. And then also we included the membership, because the rental for non-member is actually more expensive than the rental for member, the rental fee for member. So the total benefits will be about 2,750,000 ringgit. Before we look into further section, we make an assumption first. So for the free shuttle bus system, we put the useful life at 10 years because it is a transportation, and then mostly the car and the bus can last about 8 to 15 years. And then for the minimum acceptance of rate return, which is the MARR, we set to be 15%, and the annual depreciation we set to be 1%. And then for the e-bike system, because it is a bike, it is actually a bike, so we set the useful life to be 5 years, and then the MARR to be 20%, and then the annual depreciation to be 3%. For this section, we are going to look into the salvage value. So what is the salvage value? Salvage value is the amount that an asset is estimated to be worth at the end of its useful life. It is also known as scrap value or residual value and is used when determining the annual depreciation expense of an asset. Okay, so from the equation, the salvage value equals to initial value times the remaining value factor after 10 years. We get the salvage value for the free shuttle bus system to be 3,164,000, and then for the e-bike system, we get the salvage value to be 248,251. We are going to calculate the present worth right now. And then what is a present worth? Present worth is a way of representing the current value of future cash flow based on the principle that money in the present is worth more than money in the future. Okay, so by using the assumption we made just now, we get the present worth for the free shuttle bus system to be 5,285,853.41. And then for the e-bike system, we get the present worth to be 10,642,051.02. Okay, so from the calculation, we can see that the e-bike system is having more present worth, means that it has a higher cash flow in the present. Okay. Next, we'll talk about the UAC, which is the equivalent uniform annual cost. So what is UAC? UAC refers to the cost per year of owning, operating, and maintaining an asset over the course of its entire lifespan. For this entire lifespan means that this is the useful life of 10 years for the free shuttle bus system and 5 years for the e-bike system. So we set the MARR at 15%, which I just mentioned just now for the assumption. Okay, so we also find out that O&M of the free shuttle bus system is about 800,000. So we calculate it and then we find out that the UAC is to be minus 53,157,665.78 ringgit. And then for the e-bike system, we also use the assumption just now. We calculate the UAC to be 29,603,864.47 ringgit. So we can see that the e-bike system has way more higher UAC than the free shuttle bus system. So this is the summary of the replacement analysis. Those calculations we had done just now and the outcome of the calculation. Okay, then for this section, part 5, we're going to talk about the cost-benefit ratio for both of the system, whether they are worth to invest in. So before we start, I would like to tell you about how the BC ratio is calculated. So BC ratio is actually the PW of benefits divided by the PW of cost. So this is the conventional BC ratio. It's the benefits minus the disbenefits divided by the cost minus the salvage value. Okay, and then we also got the modified BC ratio. So the modified BC ratio includes maintenance and operation, which is the O&M cost in the numerator, and treats them similar to disbenefits. Okay, so we can see in the calculation here. So by looking at the table in the right side, by substituting all these values inside, we get those conventional and modified value to be ratio to be smaller than 1. So this is not a worthy system to be invested in. For e-bike system, we can see that the conventional BC is to be 3.018 after substituting all these values inside the formula, and then we can see that the modified BC ratio is to be 4.5167. So both of the ratio is bigger than 1. So this is a very good project to be invested in because it is benefiting, because the ratio should be either equal than 1 or bigger than 1. To conclude, this e-bike system is a real challenger, while the free shuttle bus system is a real defender. So this challenger can substitute the defender, which is the free shuttle bus system, because it is way more benefiting than the free shuttle bus system.
Hello everyone, I'll be presenting the risk management plan for our project on implementing a sustainable e-bike system at University Malaya. Our project objectives is to implement a sustainable e-bike system that enhances campus mobility, reduces carbon emissions, and promotes active transportations among students, faculty, and staff. The technical requirements are e-bike must be durable with a minimum range of 20 miles per charge, charging station must be compatible with e-bikes models and energy efficient, e-bike stations must have security features to prevent thief and vandalism, lastly, software for tracking e-bike usage and maintenance schedules. Now let's delve into the risk management aspect of our project. Effective risk management is crucial to ensure the success of sustainability of the e-bike system. First, we'll identify the potential risks and develop strategies to mitigate them. Here are 5 key risks we have identified. First is the thief and vandalism of e-bikes. It is more likely to happen and bring big impact. We so need to install robust locking systems, security cameras, and GPS tracking, and partner with campus security for regular monitoring. Next, maintenance issues and downtimes. To solve, we'll establish regular maintenance schedules and quick response protocols, and partner with reliable service providers. Low users adoption is also one of the risks. It can be handled by conducting thorough marketing and awareness campaigns, offer incentives for early adopters, and gather user feedback for improvements. Also, the safety concerns. We must provide comprehensive safety training, enforce helmet use, and design safe e-bike paths. Lastly is the financial constraints. We secure funding from university administration, grants, and potential sponsors. Monitor budget closely and adjust as necessary. Next, we will assess the risks based on their likelihood and impact, and prioritize them based on their severity. Based on the above risk assessment form, we can see that the most highest risk according to the severity risk value is the thief and vandalism of e-bikes with a value of 80. Next, it is safety concern, financial constraints, maintenance issues and downtime, and low user adoption respectively in descending order of risk value. Here's our risk response matrix, which outlines how we will deal with each identified risk. We will have each specific team like security team, marketing team, and more to deal with the risk. To manage this risk, we'll implement the following risk management techniques, which is risk avoidance, risk transfer, and risk reduction.
So now I'll present part 7, resource allocation and scheduling. In our resource allocation plan, we categorize our resources into 3 main areas: human resources, material resources, and financial resources. Human resources including project manager, marketing team, technical team, training coordinator, security team, financial manager, and maintenance team. Material resources including e-bikes, charging stations, security systems, marketing materials, and training materials. The last one, financial resources, including initial investment, operating costs, contingency fund. We have developed a detailed project schedule using project management software. This includes a Gantt chart view with entry built-in, a timeline view, a Gantt chart view with cost built-in. To ensure effective resource utilization and project progress, we have established several monitoring mechanisms. The first one is weekly progress reviews, which regular meetings will be carried out to discuss issues and adjust plans as needed. The second one is security, which implementing GPS, cameras, and strong locks to protect our resources. The third one is resource application tracking, which use project management software to monitor task completion, expenses, and resource allocation. The last one is metrics of performance, which is setting up KPIs like e-bike utilization rates, customer satisfaction, and maintenance response times. By monitoring these aspects, we aim to ensure the project success and optimal use of resources.
I will continue with the last part, implications to society. Firstly, let's consider the environmental impact. By incorporating e-bikes into our daily commute, we significantly reduce carbon emissions and air pollution, hence improve air quality and public health as traditional vehicles are a major source of greenhouse gases. The social impact of this initiative also promoting active transportation through e-bikes encourages healthier lifestyle among students and staff. E-bikes provide a quick and efficient means of navigating and enhance the campus accessibility and mobility. From an ethical and social responsibility perspective, our project aligns perfectly with our commitment to Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). By embracing e-bikes, we are demonstrating environmental stewardship and taking tangible steps towards a more sustainable future. Looking at the broader societal implications, we must consider the ethical consideration and the social and environmental factors at play. Our project also contributes to community and industrial well-being. In conclusion, our project represents a multifaceted opportunity to enhance our university's economy, health, and reputation. Thank you.